doing this video very candidly. Don't expect my usual editing. If you can't tell, I'm currently in Japan. It's been almost a week. I just got off the phone with one of my close friends, Nikki, and she was telling me I should confide in my camera more during this hard time, more than I am people, just so I can be a bit more candid, a bit more vulnerable, and hopefully somebody out there can relate to what I'm going through at the moment. So I left Atlanta September 15th. My flight was at 8 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Immediately it was hard for me to hug goodbye to my mom. If you don't know, I've lived with family like up until this point. So leaving her was extremely hard for me. On my way to my layover flight in Canada, I was a bit excited at first. So I'm like, oh, like I'm really moving to Japan. But after I got on my second flight on my way here, more anxiety started to build up inside me. And then I landed, I went through TSA and everything, got my Zaidu card, my residence card, got my luggage, and then I went to get my eSIM for my phone because for my company I have to have a Japanese phone number so they can stay in contact with me, of course. So I was going to do the eSIM because my phone said it was able to do it. But it's been a lot ever since then. So my eSIM did not work immediately, but the email said it could take up to 90 minutes. So I said, okay, let me just make my way to my friend's house. I'm staying at my friend's house until my apartment opens up. So I get ready, I buy my bus pass to get to Shibuya. I was going to take a taxi from Shibuya to her place. And immediately I get to Shibuya and I'm struggling like a bitch with my 3 big luggages, trying to go within the crowds, to cross the streets. And then, my eSIM is still not working, so I'm attempting to use whatever Wi-Fi is available, because at least in Tokyo, no matter where you are, a lot of these places do offer Wi-Fi, but nobody was catching my phone. I tried to wait for a taxi first, but they were all filled, they just were ignoring me. So I tried to do it through Uber, but I was struggling to get Wi-Fi for a good 40 minutes. So after I finally got an Uber, I got a hit, got into the car, got to my friend's place, checked my email, tried resetting up my eSIM, still wasn't working. And the next day, I just felt the biggest weight on my chest. I'm just like, did I make the right decision? And I think it's a mix of homesickness, but also a mix of being away from my familiar. Everything is different now. My job, my work, my friend circle. It's all not what it was in Atlanta right now. So I think my body is a bit in shock right now. And I'm just having to find my rhythm in society again. And that is a bit scary to me. What else? Then with my eSIM, after literally almost 5 days of emailing them back and forth trying to figure out what the issue was, they're like, okay, if this method doesn't work, you might need to contact your carrier in America and see if they're doing something that's blocking your eSIM. I try their method, it doesn't work. I contact my carrier, which is T-Mobile, and they basically tell me that if you have an overdue balance or if you have a phone you're financing, your phone is going to be locked. Which is weird to me because when you check my settings, it literally says unlocked, able to use eSIM. So the fact that there's this hidden print underneath that is crazy to me. So now, because my phone is being financed, and they're like, we have like a good like 12 payments left, so it's not like I can just, well, let me just pay it off, but it's a lot of money. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to function in society with no phone. So I feel like this sounds so minor, but I feel like when you're already like homesick, emotionally and mentally stressed, every little thing that happens on top of it, it just throws you over the fucking edge. So I'm struggling with that. I'm missing my family. Just wondering if I made the right decision being here and leaving to come here when I did. My Japanese has gotten a little bit rusty, so when people do talk to me, I feel like I have to take a second to compute and then respond, and so that's been stressing me out a bit. It's just been a whole lot of, but I'm trying to keep my head up high. I'm trying to keep my eye on the prize, which is just finding myself here, which is what I've always wanted since literally middle school. It's just been really fucking hard. And I mean, luckily I have a lot of my friends from work and my like close friends from college and high school, my family, and they've been like keeping me motivated and everything. But sometimes it's hard to just go off of words. It's so fucking hard. And I've been trying to watch a bit of videos of people who give advice, people who are struggling with being homesick, but like it just wasn't hitting for me. It just wasn't hitting. And so when my friend told me like, you need to just use your camera, use this as your time, use this as your therapy, basically. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm not editing this. I'm just gonna keep it as raw as possible. That's what I feel like will be the best for this. Training starts for me on the 25th, which is this Thursday. So I guess I'm also mentally trying to prepare myself for that, because it's like new workspace, new coworkers, new rhythm. It's a lot. And I do have a bit of friends here, but like whenever I make a post and I'm like, hey, is anyone free to hang today? Like no one responds. So it's like also I'm feeling alone, even though I'm staying with one of my friends at the moment, but you know, sometimes you just want to get out, you want to see your other friends as well, and it's just like no one's really responding. So, and it just goes back to what I said in my other video, like being in Japan, you have to learn how to be okay with being alone, and that's something I'm still trying to get used to. I'm still trying to adapt to. Some days it feels easier than others, but some days like today it's just extremely fucking hard. So my heart was so full that my friend called me, because I could have cried on the spot. And her being someone who also moved away from home, she understands what I'm going through, but at the same time she's like, bitch, you can't let us down, you can't let yourself down. Like, you put all this into this, we all know you're gonna flourish. So you just need to believe it. And I'm realizing it's all mental. It's all mental. So I'm just trying to do better. My friend recommended me fasting to help reset my mind, which I'm going to look into doing that. And I just want to get my mind right, just so I can be the best version of myself, whether it be for my job, for myself. I just want to be able to be my best self and put my best foot out there as I'm attempting to find myself in this big, confusing society. So that's today's video. I don't know how I feel about uploading this with no cuts, no editing, no memes, no sound effects. But I hope someone out there can relate to this and can understand. I'm not giving up. I'm on the ground a little bit, but I'm going to pick myself up, and we're going to get through this. So you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next